Yemen's Houthi movement has reportedly opened a double front against Saudi-linked interests. A deadly drone strike has rocked a camp of Saudi-backed government forces in eastern Yemen's Hadramout province. As fighting escalates inside Yemen, the Houthis have also claimed another drone strike on Saudi Aramco's Jizan refinery. The new attacks underline the intensity of the Houthi campaign against Saudi-linked targets, amid reports claiming the Saudi Crown Prince is requesting a return to an old peace deal. The strikes are likely to test expectations surrounding the Saudi-Turkey or Pakistan defense pact. At least 2 people were killed and 15 others were wounded when a drone struck a military camp in eastern Yemen, according to a government-aligned television report. The Houthis reportedly targeted a military facility in the Al-Abr desert area of Hadramout province, a strategically important region in eastern Yemen close to the Saudi border. The August 13 drone attack reportedly targeted a camp used by the 3rd Division of the Saudi-backed Nation Shield Forces, which was established to support Yemen's internationally recognized government. This was the latest in a broader string of Houthi attacks on Saudi-backed government camps and military sites in Hadramout and Marib, marking a major escalation from the relative calm of recent years. There was no immediate official statement from Yemen's internationally recognized government or the nation's shield forces on the latest attack, while the Houthis also did not immediately provide a detailed operational account. Separately, the Houthis said they targeted Saudi Aramco's refinery in Jizan, a major oil processing hub on Saudi Arabia's Red Sea coast that has been repeatedly threatened during the conflict. Houthi-affiliated sources said the Jizan refinery was targeted with 2 drones on August 13. Although Saudi officials had not immediately confirmed the number of drones, the precise impact, or the extent of any damage. Saudi Arabia secretly urged Yemeni negotiators to end the conflict, according to a Tasnim report citing sources close to Yemen. Riyadh reportedly sent a confidential message to Sana'a, conveying its latest position to the Yemeni negotiating side, Tasnim said. The message reportedly called for an end to the fighting and a return to the 2022 agreement between Saudi Arabia and the Yemeni side. The request came after Ansarullah strikes targeted Saudi forces and their allied fighters in Yemen, escalating pressure on Riyadh. Riyadh was said to have expressed its desire to withdraw from its recent hostile positions and seek an end to the latest escalation. However, the Houthis reportedly rejected the Saudi request and demanded concrete guarantees before agreeing to any new arrangement. Sana'a sought guarantees on ending the siege and addressing what it described as the interests and rights of the Yemeni people. Sana'a also demanded compensation and an end to Saudi intervention in Yemen's internal affairs as conditions for moving forward. In a fresh attack, Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthi forces fired ballistic missiles at the Red Sea port city of Al-Makha, according to Yemen's internationally recognized government and local military sources. The missiles were aimed at Al-Makha and its port facilities, a strategically located hub on Yemen's western coast near the Bab al-Mandab Strait, through which a significant share of global maritime trade passes. The renewed attacks came a day after previous Houthi missile and drone barrage killed at least 7 people and wounded more than 30 in Al-Makha, including civilians and Yemeni military personnel. Al Jazeera reported that the strikes caused extensive damage across the port area, affecting infrastructure and nearby civilian zones, although the precise level of destruction could not be independently verified. Details of the fresh Houthi attack were reported by Iran International on August 11, citing a Yemeni military statement that confirmed missile fire toward the city and its port. Yemeni government forces said they subsequently targeted Houthi rebels and their positions in eastern Al-Jawf province, opening another axis of confrontation far from the Red Sea coast. 2 other locations reportedly targeted by Yemeni government forces were northwestern Sada province, a Houthi heartland, and the Al-Tibaz area in Marib province, where fighting has repeatedly intensified during the civil war. The attacks are among the deadliest recent incidents in Yemen's civil war and mark a major escalation, threatening to break the country's fragile calm and revive large-scale fighting between the Houthis and government-aligned forces. Fresh escalation has erupted at sea in the ongoing conflict between Iran-backed Houthi rebels and Saudi Arabia. On August 10, maritime body UKMTO reported that a vessel was struck in the waters of the strategic Bab al-Mandeb Strait. The vessel was reportedly hit by an unknown projectile off Yemen's Al-Makha coast, triggering a fresh maritime security alert. Yemeni government officials have now claimed the Red Sea attack was carried out by Houthi rebels amid rising tensions. Reports further claimed 3 people were killed in the Houthi ship attack on August 10, marking a deadly escalation. 2 Pakistani nationals and 1 Indonesian national were reportedly killed aboard the vessel after it was struck by a missile. This would mark the first reported fatalities in a Houthi attack on a ship sailing through Red Sea waters. Iranian media alleged that the vessel struck by the Houthi missile was linked to or belonged to Saudi Arabia. After the attack, the ship's crew reportedly lost control of the vessel and were approached by the Yemeni Coast Guard, according to Reuters. However, the Houthis have yet to officially take responsibility for the reported missile attack on the vessel.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.